Okay, so why don't you take a second and try and do the problem, and then after you have given an attempt, we can work on it together. Okay, so it says here x, or cube root of x is equal to 3, and x is equal to square root of y. So what is the value of x? Alright, so what they're hoping you're going to do is they're hoping you're going to take y, and then this part right here, you're going to plug it in through the association with x to here into this function, and then you're going to solve for the whole thing. So let's go through it step by step. So we've got cube root of x is equal to 3. And we have x is equal to square root of y, right? So we know that x is here and x is here. So we can take y and we can plug it in for where x is right there. So that becomes cube root of square root of y is equal to 3. Okay, so that's what we have now. Now, one of the properties of roots like this is that you can turn them into exponents of fractions. So a square root of y, that's just a square root of y, is equal to y to the 1/2. Alright, this is just a property of what you can do with exponents. And it works with the number that's under the root. So a third root of y, for example, this isn't part of the problem, but that is equal to y to the 1/3. Alright, so you could do that with any number of root that's up here. Okay, so let's see if we can use that for the problem that we're doing. So here we have square root of y. That turns into y to the 1/2. So that is y to the 1/2 in parentheses. And then this number is taken to the third root, and that all equals 3. Alright, so remember, if the cube root of y is equal to y to the 1/3, if this relationship works, these y's aren't the same as this y, this is just an association I'm trying to show, then what we can say is if we have y to the 1/2 taken to the 1/3, what we actually have is we have y to the 1/2 taken to the 1/3 power, just by the association I had showed you previously over here. And that is equal to 3. Okay, so now we can work on another property of exponents. The second property of exponents is that whenever you have, so for instance, you have a to the b, and that taken to the c. So a to taken to some power b taken to another power c. What you have is a to the b times c. This is just another property of exponents that you can use. So we can do that over here. We get y to the 1/2, and it's taken to the 1/3 power, which means we can multiply the 1/2 by 1/3 equals 3. And then we get, that leads us to y to the 1/6, right? 1/3 times 1/2 is 1/6 equals 3. Alright, so we have y to the 1/6 equals 3. Now how do we solve for this? Well, pretty simple. We just take everything to the 6th power. Y to the 1/6 taken to the 6th power is equal to 3 taken to the 6th power. Alright, and then that will lead us to y being equal to, and then we just need to take 3 to the 6th power. We don't necessarily need a calculator for this, but I think I'll use it. You get 3 times 3 times 3 times 4, 5, 6. And that gives you 729. So the answer is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The answer is y is equal to 729. So just put 7. Oh, sorry, I won't do it that way. Just go up here. We do 729. I think this is like a positive negative thing, so I guess I just put positive. I'm not really sure what that means. But yeah, there you go.